What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I did this video earlier today. I was going to upload it, and then I changed my mind. And the video was about Mario and Tory Lanez. Now, Mario is an awesome R&B singer. He's a great vocalist in comparison to somebody like Omarion, who does most of his damage by, I don't know, dancing and stage appearance and stuff like that. But Mario is a great singer, yet his career hasn't been as successful as Omarion, whether in B2K or just a solo career. However, during the verses, we were able to see Mario for who he was. He was definitely a better performer or better singer than Omarion. I think most people believe now that, Omarion can't even sing. All right. So him winning that verses in a great fashion, although you don't really have winners, but the crowd was roasting Omarion, saying he was terrible and things like that. So what you can infer is based off of that, Mario had a resurgence in his career. And this is exactly what Versus is doing. Versus is bringing back all the old artists who are classics, and their songs start getting popping again. They, people listen to their music again on TikTok. They're getting new opportunities. And then Mario made a controversial move right after having a career resurgence. He did a song with Tory Lanez. Now, this wasn't the first time he did a song with Tory Lanez, but he did that, and a lot of ladies were upset about it. If I'm not mistaken, the song didn't do so well, okay? And not only that, Mario wrote, allegedly, a letter of, let's say, for example, justification, if you want to call it that, a letter of support, to help Tory Lanez get a lesser sentence, recommendation, if you will. And a lot of sisters did not like that. In the same way they didn't like Chloe Bailey dealing with Chris Brown. They didn't like Sierra dealing with Chris Brown, so on and so forth. Mario doubles down on the comment and makes a video of his support for Tory Lanez. I'd like to play that right now.
As an independent artist doing his thing, it's a lot of artists that don't work as hard as he do. So, regardless of whatever, the music is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What y'all feel about that though? Y'all gotta it's you still listen to music regardless of what's going on in the world, things you don't know about. The music is what you love people for. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep the energy positive. If y'all fuck with the music, fuck with it. If you don't, we just gonna keep creating. You know what I'm saying? And vibing out. Yeah, that's it. We adding a meet and greet too. We just added it today. Well, I approved it today to be added for the show on the 29th. So I'm definitely gonna be doing meet and greets. It's one of my favorite parts of performing, and really.
So let me just say this real quick, if I can. All right. Number one, this guy who's had a resurgence in his career, he's made a comeback, and somebody he respects is definitely on his way to 10 years in prison. Okay. Now I want to talk about this because you very rarely meet people like Mario. Let me give you an example before I go back to Mario. Look at Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan was supposedly the best friend of Jonathan Majors. Once Jonathan Majors got into any kind of trouble, you never saw Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors ever again. That could have been because the management said so. It could have been because people said so. But again, you haven't seen Michael B. Jordan talking about Jonathan Majors, right? Lizzo, all of a sudden her concert, or that concert that Jay-Z is supposed to be throwing in Philadelphia, that's been removed. She's been canceled. But Mario is still defending his friendship with Tory Lanez. Now, I don't mean that he agrees with what he allegedly did. It don't mean he hates women. But Mario is saying, listen, I like the guy. I'm going to support the guy. And I wrote him a letter of recommendation. He's a hard-working artist. And the women were like, well, how could you do that when your career is resurgent? You've had a career resurgence. You going to risk it all for Tory Lanez? And I'm going to tell you like this. Most of us can't do that. We're going to be honest. Most of us can't or won't do that. We're not going to do that. All right. Most of us would flip the script and be like, you know what, bruh? Yeah, I'm not gonna really deal with that. And to be honest, black people can forgive you quickly, especially sisters. You know what I mean? Like I said, Mario, they still gonna like him. They'll be mad at him for a minute, but the thing is, it's still dangerous. You're really associating yourself with the brand like Tory Lanez, and then you come out and defending the guy. But he's standing on the square. Look, man, this is the guy. I like the guy. He's a great artist. He works hard. I'm supporting his work ethic. And many brothers won't do that, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Man, and most of you guys understand it, right? Have you ever stuck out your neck for people who won't do it for you? Have you ever done that? Have you ever stuck out your neck for people who would never stick their neck out for your ass? Have you done that before? And that's the problematic thing. You know, a lot of us have tried to be real. A lot of us have tried to keep it real. A lot of us are trying to do X, Y, and Z. And then only you know that the person that you're doing it for don't have no parity with you. And it's you that ends up suffering. And I've seen this happen amongst my life. It's happened to me. I'm pretty sure it's happened to you. And I know a lot of times you want to be real. And I get you want to be real. But at the same time, if you're going to be real and risk it all, and he is risking it to a certain degree, man, because you know how women are, like I said, Meg Thee Stallion got a lot of clout right now. And again, you know, Mario's a brother. He's coming out with a resurgence in his career right now. It's a second chance for him. He doubled down. How many folks would have doubled down for him? I guarantee you probably wouldn't be Tory Lanez. But I like the fact that he's solid though. He's solid. And Mario's showing me he a real friend. He's a real dude. Cause you know, we live in a world where everybody's so fake. And sometimes when you're so real, man, I've seen so many people who are so real get taken advantage of, man. People who are so real stick out their neck for folk and get shitted on. So what I'm saying is I hope that this hasn't cost the brother anything, but I want to salute the brother for not turning on him in his time of need. Because, bro, a lot of folks, I mean, like, you ever heard what happened? We all know what happened to MC Hammer, right? Hammer ended up with all that money. Hammer had a payroll of almost $500,000 a month. Hammer was putting on everybody, man. I'm just talking about, I mean, Hammer was doing this thing, bro. Man, once Hammer got into some trouble, bro, they was gone. All them people was gone. They was gone, bro. They were out of there, all right? So the reason why I'm saying that is I don't want that to be you, because it can be. A lot of times, man, I've seen, and I salute the brother for being real and all of that, but I'm also going to say this, man. I've been in a situation too, especially in the last year or two. I've done a lot of nice things for people, man. And you know when you're doing it, you're like, man, I know this guy wouldn't do this for me. And you still do it anyway. At the end of the day, man, you'd be like, damn, man, I feel like I got played. But man, you just gotta respect the real, man. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Put you to far, you subscribe to the bell. We're out.